Good morning. You may ask yourself, what beautiful and exotic location we're coming from today? Let me tell you, it's the top deck of the British Columbia Ferry on March 10th at 6:54 a.m. Living the dream and the glamorous life. This is Adventures with Phil. What we have here are some of the famous culinary delights that you find only on BC ferries. We have some toast and the traditional, formerly known as sunshine breakfast. Ooh, nothing but the finest powdered scrambled eggs, some bacon, and potatoes. It was a pretty quiet morning, so we just took our time and did some people watching in the cafeteria before moving to the front lounge. And all we did there was just take in the view. Sometimes mornings are just hard, you know? It wasn't long until we reached the Inner Gulf Islands, which meant we were getting close to Swartz Bay Ferry Terminal on Vancouver Island. Even on a gray morning, it's worth taking a moment to look around and enjoy the fresh ocean air. Soon enough, it was time to jump back in the car and start the drive toward Victoria. After dropping Becca off at a conference, my first stop was a place that was really near and dear to me as a child. It's Gyro Park, located in Cadbro Bay in Saanich. My grandmother used to take me here all the time as a kid, and even to this day, it still holds a very, very special place in my heart. We're in Cadbro Bay, and this was a place where I loved coming as a child growing up. In particular, they had an amazing octopus sculpture, which you can still climb today. Though, I probably shouldn't. I don't think that would look too good. But I mean, take a look at this. You've got the Olympic Mountains behind you. You've got the Bay Yacht Club behind me now-ish. What more can you ask for? I mean, really, it's absolutely gorgeous here. So peaceful. Next up, I went past the University of Victoria up to Mount Tommy Park, again located in Saanich. Mount Tommy Park offers 360-degree views of Greater Victoria, as well as the San Juan Islands to the south, and the Olympic Mountain Range. Both of those are located in Washington State. I definitely spent my fair share of summer nights watching the Perseid meteor shower from just this location. It's funny. Been back home for about half an hour, and a lot of the memories are starting to come back. Not all good, and I do see why people live here. It's a very beautiful, quiet, moderately safe place. Literally bald eagles flying right there. Hope you see that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's definitely a sense of nostalgia. But romance? No. But I'm enjoying it for what it is. So right now we're in Cook Street Village. I lived in this area for about 6-7 years back in the day before I went over to the mainland. And it's gorgeous. It's still got the same quaint charm and beauty it had back in the 90s. Not much has changed. They're kind of resistant to change here. The only thing that does keep changing is there's a restaurant here that's a fried chicken joint that used to be quite the nice little dining room. But it's definitely got the character and the charm from, well, really the 50s and 60s. It's pretty cool. I took a couple of moments to take in the view one more time, standing on one of the cedar chip running trails, and then I figured it was time to go to the hotel and see if I could check in, and then try and pick up Becca. We got settled in, and we decided to go grab a quick drink before going to meet my brother and sister-in-law for my brother's birthday dinner at his favorite restaurant. Both dinner and the company were fantastic. After that, Becca and I decided to take a walk down to the Fairmont Empress, where I used to work for quite a number of years. We grabbed a bottle of wine and decided to sit back and enjoy the view and catch up with some old friends. It was truly a pleasure to come back and enjoy this beautiful setting as a client. Good morning from the 14th floor of the DoubleTree by Hilton Victoria. We just woke up. We're heading back to Vancouver shortly, but just had to take a couple of moments to take in this view. What a beautiful, beautiful day. In hindsight, we had more than one reason to visit Victoria. First, Becca had meetings she was attending, so it was a great excuse to tag along. But it was also my brother's birthday, so we enjoyed dinner with my brother and his beautiful wife. It was also our first anniversary coming up in a couple of weeks, so it was a nice little getaway. And we also had an excuse to go and spend money at my sister-in-law's shop, the Cobbler. Yay, anniversary boots! They have amazing product and outstanding staff. Well, that was fun. We just checked out of the hotel, and we're heading out of Victoria, back to Vancouver. So that was amazing. I caught up with some old friends I didn't expect to see. We had some great wine, we had some great food, got to celebrate my brother's birthday. I'm really grateful for this. Now, back to the ferry. I was born and raised on the island, so this is a very familiar scene for so many of us. Waiting at the ferry. At least there's some fun art to look at. Now, if you've ever lived on Vancouver Island for any length of time, and you've commuted, one of the great joys you get is being one of the first people on the ferry, because you're going to be one of the first ones to get off of the ferry as well. And when you wheel up in a situation like this, honestly, it feels pretty darn good. Not gonna lie. It's been quite a while since I've lived on Vancouver Island, so this is the first time being on one of these ferries. I don't even know what class it is. But this is the view from the cafeteria, because we had to go and get a bite to eat. But I mean, seriously, look at this view. After destroying this meal in about 3 seconds flat, it was time to just sit back and relax again. Take it all in one more time. This is me trying to be, artsy and poetic and all that stuff. And apparently, Becca's a better camera person than I am. It was a fairly windy day outside, so we really didn't see that many people out on deck until right at the end when we were down on the lower deck. We got called down to our cars, and everyone's trying to watch the ship dock amidst a bit of a breeze. It was quite entertaining. But that wasn't the only entertainment. We had front row seats to watch British Columbia Ferries staff try and jumpstart a BMW. Unfortunately, they left our lights on and the battery was dead, so we couldn't offload until they got started. Once we were back on the road, though, we were on the way home to our new place in the River District in South Vancouver. Now this place is pretty amazing. In a single word, beautiful. Going to Victoria was fun. Had a great time. It was nice to catch up with some friends, see some beautiful old sights, see how things have changed and how they haven't. Not sure when I'll be back, though. Just one of those things. It's a bit laborious, a bit expensive to get there. There's other options that take about the same amount of time. Back home in Vancouver, it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining, the wind is blowing, but I'm home. Thanks again, Victoria. Hey, thanks for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you soon.